Neurotransmitter, hormone, whatever you call adrenaline, it makes you move. It makes that heart beat. And our girl Senhit, she's trying to do both of those things with her song Adrenalina, honey. The question is, are you guys ready for a fight or a flight? Should we talk about it? Let's do this. Yes, the Freaky Queen from San Marino has delivered one of the most talked about songs of the year. She, of course, hopes to bring Flo Rida, the American rapper, with her to Rotterdam. He has a glorious rap break in this song. This song is combining so many things. There's sort of a Latin pop sensibility. There are Eritrean instruments. Her parents are, of course, from Eritrea. There's American rap. And there is this glorious, glorious Italian word, adrenalina. There is a lot going on. And in the middle of all of it is Senhit. She says in a quote I am reading on Wiwibloggs.com, I always want adventure, excitement, new experiences, to live at 360 degrees. Adrenalina represents me best with its mix of international electro pop and refined sounds of instruments that come from Eritrea. That's why I've decided to take it to the Eurovision stage. With Luca Tomasini, we are preparing the greatest show. Suzanne Adams in Atlanta, is this the greatest show to you?
I would say that Senhit may be the greatest show woman, but I don't necessarily love the song. I loved Freaky, and I loved Senhit. I like the way the song opens up with this, oh, you guys are all rolling your eyes at me. Just let me finish. I love the way the song opens up with this mirroring water effect. I love her various hair colors. I love her various lip colors. I agree. There's nothing quite like the feeling of adrenaline. Did you guys notice at one point at the beginning of the song, she's sitting on a bench that looks like two W's put together? Did anyone else notice that?
Oh.
Like W's? And I was just like, oh my gosh, Senhit, paint those pink, girl. Let them match one of your hair colors. So Senhit is a goddess. You know, one touch and I'll ignite. No doubt she is hot. I almost felt like there was this fuego moment that we were working towards, but no one's ever going to do fuego quite like a lady. I don't know if I don't like it so much because there are other songs this year that I really love, or if it was that I really, really loved Freaky. It's fun. I love, again, all the bright colors. You've got the banana, you've got the orange shoes. It ends with a lollipop. And again, those are things that are all so much fun that kind of remind me of the funness, if you will, of the Freaky video. I've got to say that my favorite part of this song was the rap scene. Like, I just wanted to see those two rap away and then walk off into the future together, like in love, spending their lives together. That was like my favorite part of the song. So yeah, it was colorful, it was fun, but I preferred Freaky. And I think that my problem with some of the artists who have returned this year is that maybe I loved their song last year.
Can I just clarify one thing? Is there anything you dislike about the song?
No.
So when you say you don't like it, I'm just trying to figure out why that is. And let's leave Freaky to the side.
Whoa. I didn't say I don't like it. And when we get to my rating, you'll see that I liked it. I just didn't like it as much as Freaky.
All right, Debonetta Remy, can you bring us back to 2021?
And I want those W's to be pink. Sorry, Devin.
Yeah, I'm not getting any kind of critical appraisal here, negative or positive. I'm just getting like, pink chairs in a park and, a love for Freaky that is pretty much, very, very much solo. Because Freaky was great, but the final destination here is Adrenalina. And, this is the summertime pop anthem that we needed all right through Corona and beyond. I really, really like this. You know, Eurovision being cancelled really gave Senhit, Luca Tomasini, and her team to kind of take stock of the situation and find ways to kind of keep us engaged. And I think that no other artist has done that as well as Senhit has. From the virtual hugs that she started with, right up until the Eurovision covers, I think she's dropped about 12 or 13 right now. And Adrenalina, I think everything with Senhit and the San Marinese entry, especially 2020, 2021, it's, you know, there are moments. It's like she's creating iconographies every day, you know? So like when William and I were invited to preview Adrenalina, I actually thought that was a music video. I thought we just saw a little 90-minute segment of it. But no, that was her presenting Adrenalina. I mean, who does that? You know, hires a plane to jump out of to kind of present a song. But that's what Eurovision, that's what we love about Eurovision. That's what attracted us to Eurovision. Eurovision is about celebrating diversity, celebrating moments, celebrating musical heritage, celebrating traditional sound. And actually, Senhit does a lot of that in 3 minutes. She celebrates the visual landscape. She celebrates music. Because let's not forget, Adrenalina is, you know, it's got that urban flavor thanks to Flo Rida, who drops that killer rap bridge. But also, it's got part of her heritage as well, because it's got Eritrean instruments in the mix, you know?
Lyrical interlude, I'm burning with affliction. Come give me your full attention. I want you to tame my fire now. Whoa, oh, Jonathan.
I mean, the journey that San Marino have been on in this contest, and Senhit is just here to skyrocket them up where they have never really been before. And Adrenalina is just so much more than any of the songs that they have sent before, and she is just iconic in every way, really. And this song is catchy, it is fun, and I think it appeals to quite a lot of people. Just sort of, it's not generic per se, because, you know, you've got the Eritrean instruments and rap verses and everything going on, but it does have quite a lot of, you know, appeal across a lot of people. So, and then when you put in Flo Rida, if they do manage to get him to the stage on Rotterdam, then I think the televote score is going to skyrocket with his sort of name on there, because he will be the thing that people just remember throughout all 26 songs in the final, because she probably will get there. And they'll just have this, it's not necessarily a WTF moment, but I think, you know, people that aren't following the contest will be like, Flo Rida is on that stage, and it will just stick with them throughout the rest of the songs, really. I do think that obviously this year there are a lot of solo female up-tempo songs, so it is a case of her trying to stand out amongst some of those, and I think she will do. My main concern is that it will get too busy on stage. Her sort of Eurovision covers that she has done throughout the year, they have been great, but they have been so busy in terms of the effects that they throw into it. And I do actually find some of them quite difficult to watch because of all the effects going on and all the different camera cuts to different shots, and they haven't gripped me, because I just, you know, I can do them about 30-second batches because I need a moment to recover from everything that's going on. So if she can not throw the kitchen sink and the bath and everything onto stage and just edit a bit, then I think we are definitely in for an iconic show from San Marino this year.
Good Lord, I think the shade button just broke because there was so much going on. But I do take your point. They don't go for less is more. They go for more is more. Her partnership with Luca Tomasini has been a dream. I'm living for it. But I do take your point. I think that may be one reason she's opening semi-final 2. Perhaps she has a very elaborate set and they need time to get it on the stage. You know what? It's going to open the show. People are going to remember it. And you bring up Flo Rida. They are going to remember Flo Rida if he's there. And I think then it becomes a question of, do I vote for San Marino or not, as opposed to which of the 20 songs, however many songs there are, do I vote for? Do you see what I'm saying? I think people will be so conscious of Flo Rida that it will change how they look at the voting. And I think a lot of people will be like, yeah, I am going to vote for Flo Rida because it met a certain bar. His rap break is everything. He says, Senhit, she got Adrenalina. So he's shouting out to our freaky queen. And then he goes on, step in the party because she know to do my body like hot coals, gasoline, kerosene, stop, drop, roll. I can't blame it on the stove. 911 when she coming down the pole. I have a feeling we might well see her coming down a pole, given how their visual fantasy has evolved in the freaky trip to Rotterdam. This song, Lord, I'm getting choked up. It's so good. Best entry from San Marino ever. Instantly catchy. Your body starts to move. A song that gets into you before you know it. You hear the rhythm. You feel the rhythm. You hear the sounds, and you're already moving before you're registering what's going on. That shows the power. That shows the sophistication. That shows the dynamism of Senhit. Look, this song, I don't think this is just going straight to the final. I think this is climbing the scoreboard in the final. I think this is aiming for a top 5 position if all the stars align. A lot of stars have to align, but certainly top 10. This will beat Serhat's best ever finish for San Marino. This is the most modern pop song they have ever delivered. This cuts across borders. You could hear this in America. You could hear this in Hong Kong. You know, it is global, y'all. It is global, just like Flo Rida. So now, my question to you for round 2 is, will Senhit make the grand final of Eurovision? Please keep in mind that in semifinal 2, we have 17 songs. Only 10 will go through. She is opening. She's followed by Estonia, then Czech Republic, then Greece. Suzanne Adams, is there a spot for San Marino in the final of the Eurovision Song Contest 2021?
I believe there is a spot for San Marino in the final.
Debonair Remy.
You know what? This isn't about who is in the semi-final. Throw all the competing countries in, and it is still going to make the Eurovision Grand Final. And this is not a lame prediction. This will happen.
Yes, I would definitely agree with everyone that this is going to the final. I think even though it's opening, I think we are in for quite a show, and it will definitely be memorable throughout all the rest of the songs competing in the semi-finals. So yeah, definitely going through.
I want to read you a comment from Wiwi blogger Kristen in Iceland. In the Wiwi jury post, she says, "The Queen of Freak is back and is more than welcome. Adrenalina is a juicy dance number, and despite me being skeptical at first about Flo Rida's participation, they managed to sell it to me without any hassle. This might not be the best Latino-infused R&B song in 21st century Eurovision, but for me, it is by far the most enjoyable, and I completely get and support San Marino's betting odds this year because both Senhit and Adrenalina are a major force to be reckoned with when the competition kicks off for real. From the land of fire and ice."
What was her score?
Kristen in Iceland gave this an 8.5. But now it is time for us to go around and give our scores out of a 10, along with a justification for that score, starting with Suzanne Adams in Atlanta.
I rated Adrenalina with a 6.5. So as I shared earlier, I didn't dislike it. I rather liked it. And I really liked Senhit. I love the rap scene. It was just very busy. And yeah, I'm going with a 6.5.
William said something earlier about this being the best San Marinese entry ever. I think there are other accolades that I can throw at it, and beyond the borders of San Marino. So I'm going to say this is one of the best Eurovision music videos of all time. And this is encompassing 65 or 66 years of, music videos, catalog, 40 plus countries. Do the math. This really does stand out. You know, the San Marino's population is 34,000, and when the video for Adrenalina dropped, it had clocked over 35,000 in just 1 minute alone. This is making history on all fronts. The bookies experienced a 41% shift in San Marino's favor when she entered the spotlight with her music video. Flowrider or not, I'm giving this an 8.5. I think this is very strong. I think it is strong visually. I think it is strong in terms of being club ready. I also think that this is showcasing San Marino with a heart. You know, it's playful, it's fun, and it's recognizing that people actually just want to let loose and have a good time. Jimmy Joker's also on this track, can I point out? Total slayage, realness, honey.
Jonathan Votri, do you share Debin's passion?
Yes, pretty much. I took it a notch down and gave this a 7.5 out of 10. Just for me personally, there are a few other solo female artists bringing up tempo songs that I enjoy slightly more. But I think when it comes to the overall contest, then Senhit will still definitely be up there in terms of scores and voting, and is, you know, definitely aiming for the stars really with this one.
My girl is getting a special earworm shout out. We've only done this a few times this year. She has delivered a song that loops and loops and loops. The Expense. You know, some people just throw money at problems or at projects. And yes, there's a lot of money thrown at this. Let's keep it real. This looks expensive and glossy. But it comes off as having a soul. It comes off as being artistic, and it's not just another project. You can tell this means the world to her. I love the wigs. The wigs for days. You know what? Try and snatch her wig. Wait, your wig is being snatched, but she's got one she can give you to replace it. She's got many. So bright. The colors of these wigs are as bright as her personality. You know, in a contest filled with young women, she's a mature woman. There's a confidence. There's an elegance. There's a sophistication to, you know what I'm saying? She's just so of the world and worldly. And I think part of this does come down to her international background. She's always seen a broader universe than just Bologna. You know what I mean? She is a child of the universe, to quote, not Molly Sandén, Molly Smitten Downs. She's a child of the universe, don't you know? Senhit is
her wardrobe choices.
From Vogue Italia to Vogue China. From Anna Wintour commercial to Italian editorial. She ticks all the boxes. I just think this is epic. Flowrider will be a bonus, but he's not essential because the song stands even without him. My score, with love to the Freaky Queen, is an 8.5, honey. Okay? Best music video ever. Honestly, for San Marino, and one of the best of all time. This is just epic. All right. We, of course, are not the only Wiwibloggs. There are dozens of us all over the world, and they have also given their scores from their homes in Australia, Croatia, Ireland, United States of America, Kaliningrad, you name it, someone is there. The overall average score for San Marino at Eurovision 2021 is... Wow, it's an 8.2.
Wow.
I mean, that is
above
hard.
a 7 is amazing.
This, in fact, you know, we've reviewed 30 songs at this point, and I can confirm this is the highest rated song of the first 30 that we've reviewed. So this is in this to potentially win this, according to our jurors.
Wow. Can I just ask you, what are your thoughts on Suzanne Adams's 6.5? We need to discuss that.
Well, this is very, very interesting.
It needs to be further discussed. I have a right to my opinions.
Oh yes, no, we respect your opinion. Only 2 people gave a lower score, so you were definitely near the bottom in terms of Senhit. She had a very high ranking.
And what was her high score?
The high is a 9.5, which she received from multiple people. She received multiple 9s, multiple 8s, multiple 8.5s, then a 5 and a 4, and a Suzanne.
Right.
But listen, this is the thing. It doesn't matter who dislikes you. It matters who likes you, because you vote for, your 2 or 3 favorites, and she's getting so many 9s and 8.5s, it suggests that people will be motivated to pick up the phone and vote.
But when you have so many friends and you need to do a cull, then you need to know who's on your side so you can make the right calculations. 6.5 sits on the border for me.
In any case, I love that San Marino is honoring its relationship with Italy. They have a very special relationship, and they're sending an Italian singer. There's so many reasons to love this. In any case, that's what we think. What do you think? Are you loving Adrenalina? Do you feel the rush? Let us know here on Wiwibloggs.
Don't forget to follow, like, subscribe, comment, share. We're on... What social media platforms are we on, gentlemen?
Pinterest.
Why do you always say Pinterest? We don't update it.
Well, maybe we should.
Instagram.
So I will ask again, what social media platforms are we on, gentlemen?
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, follow us all over there.
And we've got a podcast, Apple Music and Spotify. I'm sure next year you'll be telling me we don't, but we're on it now.
We'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.